Good evening and welcome. We are so excited tonight. We've got our buddy Jeff Boltinghouse. He is a legend on the racetrack,
Yeah.
in network marketing, and we are just so honored. Jeff's family started their business in 1971. And to me, that's one of the most important parts about this. When I saw this business, I thought, wow. I used to own a travel agency and a construction company. And when I saw this, I thought, wow, here's a business my kids can't screw up. We can all feel better, think better, look better. His mom and dad were pinned masters in Vienna. Um, Before I share too much more, I want to make sure, are you guys seeing the screen with Jeff's beautiful face on it and some notes? Okay, good. Jeff, I'm going to let you get started here and tell them how you saw others getting those free cars and trips and what you decided to do.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. You can hear me right. We're all
We hear
good.
you.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'm sitting here at the end of my dock, and I have to pinch myself sometimes when I think about the opportunities that Dr. Shackley in this business gave myself and my family. Um, I talk about it all the time. Mavis, who was my godmother, who taught school with my mom, with my dad, and Mavis's husband John were going to uh, University of Creighton or Creighton University, and Mavis showed up for years. My dad did dental work for John and Mavis's family, and then all of a sudden one day, Mavis back in 1971, Mavis showed up with a quarter basic H, and my dad bought some just to get Mavis off her back or off his back, and you know what? The crazy stuff worked, and
Wow.
we were moving to the farm, and we wanted, to be clean, and we didn't want our septic tanks full. And anyway, I thank God that Mavis took the time to introduce my family to Shackley, because it's literally changed my life and my family's life for years.
Wow.
The number of cars and all the benefits we've got have been phenomenal, but it really has been amazing. My mom and dad, mom took advantage when Mavis introduced us to us. You still have to take advantage of the opportunity, and my mom took advantage of the opportunity. My dad was a dentist. My mom was a first grade school teacher, and everybody wanted to know, why is your skin looking so good, Joanne? Why are your blackboards and your little plastic chairs, because she was a first grade school teacher, cleaner than everybody else's? And she said, well, it's that stuff Mavis sells. And so they said, well, we want some of it. So my mom had this, and it's kind of on the next slide, but my mom had this 6-hour meeting where they told everything that Shackley did. And you know what? After all these years, there's still one of the ladies that is still alive. She's in her 90s and has bought Shackley products every month for that many years. And it's pretty incredible what this company, this business has done for my family. And you look at I guess what we have to offer people, and what it's I mean, I pinch myself all the time what Shackley has meant to my family, and the different places. I mean, the countless trips. I don't know. My son, who he couldn't remember how many times he'd been to Hawaii, because Shackley's taken us, and I think Max is on here tonight, who's going to be the third generation when I decide to move on from this world. My
Hmm.
son, that's the other neat thing. You can pass this business on generation after generation after generation, and to me that is so powerful.
Right.
But anyway, it this all stems from that one meeting that my mom did almost 50 or over 50 years ago.
Wow.
Then you look at what's happened with, my sister and her husband. My mom and dad were able to give their business to my sister and her husband.
Wow.
So my family's actually, we have two businesses that have been around for 50 plus years in Shackley. My sister and her husband got the one my mom and dad started. I ended up I grew up, like I said, I grew up, and I don't know where we're at in this shack on the slides here, Cheryl. I'm just kind of rattling on, but
That's okay. I'm on the power of one, but I'm going to go to the next one and we got some pictures.
okay, I don't know where I'm at. I just kind of rattle on about because this company has been so special for my family. And you look at the slides and, like Sean and Frank there, that was in Dallas this year. The incredible friends that we meet, living the life that, I mean, Shackley's given me a lifestyle that, hey, I'm sorry, this redneck kid from Podunk, Iowa can travel the world, can live on a yacht, can help my Amish friends that I've got a big
Yeah.
Amish group that instead of a free bonus car, they give them a horse and buggy. You know, my the Corvette down there on the left, that was one of my that was probably my favorite Shackley car. I love that little red Corvette.
That's a nice car.
Yeah, it was, and that's overlooking Sedona in the background. But
Wow.
and then the race cars. I mean, one of my passions was to race as a kid. I wanted to race cars, and so you know, obviously, when you put Shackley on it, one of the benefits was that did make it tax deductible, but advertising. But Shackley's given us so many benefits
Yep.
and so many ways. It's not just the benefits for us, but I had a friend who has some medical problems, reached out to me, who I shouldn't say I've known him, I've known his family for 50 some years.
Wow.
And he reached out to me about a month and a half ago because my mom had talked to his mother and father 50 years ago about Shackley, and he knew how good it was. So he reached out to me and sponsored a couple weeks ago, not even months ago, a couple weeks
Wow.
ago, because he knew the quality and wants it. So I'm so proud. I mean, I'm going off on bunny trails, but I'm so proud to be part of Shackley and what it's done for people. So
Yeah.
you want to go to the next slide? Because I'm
You
kind of
bet.
getting, I want to make sure I get this done in time, but
You're
okay.
doing great.
But it's like I take, well, okay. Let me back up to the what if, and then I'll go on to the next slide after that. But I look at Shackley and it's like, what if you had a product that you could teach people how to redirect what they're already spending,
Right.
and you have a product that works better than what they're already using? Would you not want to share that with your friends?
Yeah.
I mean, if you really care about them, share it with them.
That's right.
And I always told when I started building my business back in the 80s, and and I'm still building. I've sponsored 7 people in the last 6 weeks. So I
Nice.
am I'm still working. It's not like I built this business years ago and I'm resting on my laurels. Right now, I mean, it's nice. You can build this business and you can sit back and the money keeps coming in, but I'm so excited about it and what we got to offer. I mean, and we'll get into the wands in a little bit, and then I'll
Ah.
go to that. But it really is. It's if you had a product that works better than what you have, then it works great,
Yep.
and you can share it with somebody else. And if they like it, great, you got a customer. If they don't, you give them their money back. I mean,
Yep.
it's absolutely no risk. And that's how I talk to people. I've got some people that I've got one person I'm thinking of that her mother's passed away now.
Oh,
She was one of my mom's first customers. She buys the products, her daughter buys the products, and her granddaughter. So it's actually 4 generations now. They buy
wow.
every month, month after month after month. So
Wow.
it's not only when you talk to people, it's the reorder. We have consumable products. And if you don't believe they work, do you think I would have 3 generations
Right.
ordering month after month after month for a half a century?
Wow.
I mean, it's 50. I'm sorry, if it's hype, they aren't going to keep buying. If it works, they keep buying.
That's
And that's
right.
what Shackley does. Our products work. I go back to the landmark study and everything else. And I mean, I share that all the time, but um, our products work, they save people money, and that's what's incredible. And I'm going to get off on a real quick bunny trail here, but with the new compensation plan, the 30 for 30 and the 10 and 40,
Yeah.
you realize that's paid on selling price. So all of a sudden, cleaners are really easy to introduce to people because they're paid on the selling price. So
That's right.
I'll leave it at there, but I love the cleaners. And now you can actually introduce people and make good money introducing green products that save the planet and save people money. So
That's right. And save their skin and their lungs, their eyes. I mean, the babies that are crawling around on these toxic floors today are going to have serious health problems in the future. I'm so grateful for the green cleaners that we have.
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. You look at some of the stuff, I mean, some of the most toxic chemicals are underneath the kitchen cabinet.
Terrible.
People don't even realize. I mean, it's bad. So cleaners, you can make a lot of money now introducing new people to cleaners. So, all right, next slide, and then we can go on because I want to.
Our
Okay,
magic wands. I have mine
and
at my desk for emergencies.
magic wands are these are. I tell you what, I love these. These are the easiest thing I've ever seen to introduce Shackley to. I
Right.
love the nutrition. Nutrition is my game, but skincare is a huge market and easy to introduce people. I don't know how many, last time I counted, I was like 14 sets of wands that I've sold, all kinds of people.
Wow.
And then we ran out. I was sending Kim and Robbie messages. I hope you guys don't run out because we're selling these and we got them back in stock now. But these are the easiest thing I've ever seen to introduce the company to. I eat lunch at two places 3 days a week, and I know the people that work there real well. And the easiest thing I've ever seen is introduce these wands.
Wow.
First, when I started, I thought, how am I going to do this? How am I going to demonstrate them? Real easy. I get a before and after picture of friends of mine, and I sit down. I say, one of my friends, I said, look at this stuff we got in stock. I can't believe how good it works. I said, you know, anybody wants to get rid of wrinkles, and showed them the pictures. Said, well, I don't know about anybody else, but I want them. And it's the easiest thing I've ever introduced.
Yep.
And I'll tell you what, if you can't grow with these, you're not going to grow because
Yep.
the before and after, you don't need to demonstrate them. It's a before and after picture with a guarantee.
Right.
You're going to see results in 30 minutes. I've never
Wow.
had anybody return one. I actually had, quite honestly, I hate to admit this on a recording, but I knew we were going to sell out.
Yep.
And so I was ordering like double for these friends of mine that ordered them. Not one of them has given me the product back.
That's
They
great.
all want it. They don't want to part with it. And so it was like, well, that was easy. I'll just order two and you'll take them when you get them. But I don't know if you can't tell. I mean, I love this company and what it's done for my family,
Yep.
what it's done for the number of people that I've introduced it to. And it really is pretty incredible what we can do for people, the way we can change their lives.
That's right.
Some people that need an extra $200-300 a month,
Yeah.
they can make it. They can make it real easy, and it's
Right.
not hard. So you go to. I'm not even sure what order I got these slides in. Cheryl, you
There
want
we
to go?
go. Hey, your new
Oh, yeah,
shoes.
I got I love all these little incentives and the Nike shoes. They're coming. They're coming. So besides the cash and the cars and the trips, I stop and thank my son, who's Max is on here. Like I said, he's going to be the next generation to take
Love
this
it.
business. Between my mom and dad, myself, my sister and her husband, who now have my mom and dad's old business, we've been well over 100 trips around the world to Hawaii and everywhere else. I
What a
have no
legacy.
idea how many times I've been to Hawaii. This
Wow.
company rewards you for sharing our products.
Yep.
And there's nothing else like our products out there. So
That's
anyway, next
right.
one.
Talk
Okay,
about a legacy.
there we go. And that's what it's all about. You can build a legacy. There's absolutely no risk. Um, if you don't like the products, you get your money back, 100% guaranteed. Build a community. And preserve the planet. And that's the picture. That's my mom and dad. They're
Love
gone.
it.
They Mom's been gone about 4 years. Dad's been gone a little over a year. But if it wasn't for Mavis Teese introducing my mom and dad to Shackly, and then my mom deciding, hey, this is kind of a neat business, and building $1 million business that my sister and her husband now have now.
Wow.
I saw the benefit, decided I'm gonna build a business, and Max is on here. That picture was at my son's graduation from
Oh,
that was at his law school graduation. So
oh, that's
so anyway, but
wonderful.
it's not only, yes, you can make a whole lot of money in Shackley. Yes, you can help a whole lot of people with their health, but the freedom, the time,
Yep.
and the ability to control your own life and what you want to do, to me, that's what it's all about. And so I've kind of bounced around here, Cheryl. I don't
No, you were great.
that was kind of hit and miss, but if you can't tell, I love this company and what we got to offer people. And even though I've been in this business for over 40 years now,
Wow.
we sponsored 7 people in the last month and
I love that.
still building and growing. So it, there's a lot of new companies come in and they say, people jump, I want to be on the new fly by night company. Well,
No,
unfortunately, 99.3%, I think that's what don't quote me on it, but I think that's what it is.
you're close. Yeah,
99.3% of all the new companies go out of business within the first 5 years.
right.
We've been here 69 years or going on 69
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
We aren't going anywhere. We got a wonderful leader in Roger Barnett, and we're going to be here. So hit your wagon to this horse, because we're going to ride it. So anyway,
Thank you so much, Jeff, for sharing. We appreciate you. I know you have a lot of options out on your beautiful boat on the gorgeous lake on a perfect night. And next time we'll have everybody bring a little glass of whatever they want to drink. I'm, of course, drinking my triple boost, but this has been
cheers.
a party. Thank you so much. I'm going to stop the recording, but for the people on the call, they get a chance to chat with Jeff, ask him some questions. And so let's just stop the recording.